Well, howdy everybody. Once again, we are somewhere in the middle of nowhere. What are we gonna do in the middle of nowhere today? Well, man, excuse me. We're gonna do a little bit of explaining today, I suppose. I went out and filmed just a lovely video today. I was doing all the right things, and all things good that can happen were happening. And when I went to go retrieve the little phone here to show everybody what was happening, there was an alert on the phone that said your phone is overheating and all these apps have been shut down. No, man. Wow. Because it didn't go totally as planned, and it was getting a little bit expensive. And so I actually shut the video down a little bit early and just for reasons. And wow, man, I was bummed because it just didn't work. And wow. So, but anyways, I do have the Carnage. I went and I picked everything up off the range, and I did save the Carnage. So let's go take a look at what we tried to do today. Man, I was bummed because I've been promising this video for a little while. Whatever. There's no real demise to it or anything. Well, it'll get done again, and hopefully we can make it through. I'm gonna have to get some extra preparations in order before I go out again. Evidently, I'm gonna have to have some kind of an umbrella or some kind of a shade, because the weather station said that it was only 90 degrees outside. So how in the world did my phone overheat when it was only 90 degrees outside and it was attached to a tripod? I didn't lay it down on a piece of steel or, throw it on the ground or do anything. And it just, man, it was hot. And y'all seen that, right? Excuse me. Y'all seen the range. Y'all know that it's down there in a bowl. And minus any kind of wind or whatever, yeah, it gets hot down in there. So, what did we do today? We did this. And let's show y'all this. First, we'll start off like this. Wow, look at that thing. That thing's pretty. Yes, it is. This is probably the nicest rifle that I have. I don't really know what that means. Let y'all get a good look at it. Look at that. We got all the good stuff going on here, boy. It's all got nice engraving on it and everything. I don't know how well that's really turning out. Walk around this thing a little bit. And this thing really is beautiful. And this was given to me by my Uncle Mike before he passed. And he gave me a couple of his firearms. This is a Browning medallion in 22-250. And man, it's a fun shooting gun. It's sort of light recoiling, I guess. I don't know what to say about that. It's not near as bad as a 30-06 or anything. Let's see if I can get this open. I'll show you all one of these projectiles. That's exactly what it says, man. It is a 22. And, man, it's got some stuff behind it for it being just a 22. I can't get this box open right now. So we'll just show y'all this. And we'll see what it says here. If we can see what it says there. Look at that muzzle velocity. Wow. It's kind of incredible. It's like 33,680 feet per second at the muzzle. Let me put y'all down real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why this box being so difficult. It was really easy to get open all day today. And I think I'm just going to tear it to pieces. It ain't easy to get open anymore. And I don't know why. Probably because I'm trying to do this on camera. Let's take a look at one of our projectiles. Look at that little bitty bullet. Well, that thing's tiny. That's exactly what you think it is. It's a 22. Well, that's not helping matters all that much. Let's see if we can do something like this. There we go. Now we can see a little better. But look at that big old case that it comes in. There's a lot of powder behind that little projectile. And since it flings it at almost 4,000 feet per second, it'll do some damage. And luckily, I saved the damage. Here's our bag of material. Look at this. This is the same. This is the bottle that all came from. This thing just got split in half. There's the bottom half. There's the top half. And I think this was the 80-yard target. It looks like that might be our entrance right here. Man, I mean, who'd have ever thought that you could get a 22 caliber bullet to go so fast that it just did this kind of devastation. It is, once again, I think this is our entrance right there. And it just shredded these bottles. After that last one, I don't really remember which one was first, second, or third. I was missing the one at 100 yards. You know, man, I haven't shot this rifle in years, at least 2 years. And don't really know. I didn't even really know where it was zeroed at. I mean, I know it's zeroed at 100, and I've taken it out at 100, and I thought that I had it pretty close. Once again, there's our entrance. This thing just tore these bottles all to pieces. I think this may have been the first one, and they got off the easiest, but maybe not. No, I don't think this is the first one. No, I think this is the second or third one, because I hit it pretty far on the right. And that was the entrance right there. You can see that just a little bit. And man, even nicking it on the side like that, and it just blew this bottle to pieces. So, wow. 22,250, man, is no slouch at all. I know that everybody, hey, you can't hunt deer with a 22. Well, maybe with a 22,250 you can. And I do think that it is legal in Texas to use a 22 centerfire to hunt deer. And seeing results like this, I just can't guess that I would argue that point. Yeah, it's very, very capable. So, oh man, y'all tell me what you think about the old 22-250. I'm just excited about having this firearm. This is really nice. I can't believe that I ended up with something like this ever in my life. I didn't know my Uncle Mike had this kind of stuff. But he'd have been the man to go out and I come from a hunting family. Dad hunts, all of his brothers hunted. But man, when you go getting yourself a Browning, you know, you got to kind of be serious about things. And obviously, this one's kind of serious. He must have bought it with that on it. It's not bad. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, you can see through it, and it's fine and all. But it is that. So, I mean, whatever with that. I'm going to leave it like that because this is how I got it. I do kind of wonder, though, about one thing, and that is this does have a base plate on it. Look at that, man. It's got some nice little engraving on there. And so I would kind of be interested to know that if I could, if there's a magazine available for this. I'm not even sure how many rounds that it holds already. I just put them in. I just single fed it today. Man, I wish I. Boy, I was so bummed about this not working today. Phone overheated while it was on a tripod. Well, I'd understand if I'd have thrown it on a piece of metal or laid it on the ground or done something dumb, but wow. I was trying really hard to get this video out. Anyways, that is not the end of the saga. This thing will come back out again. We'll do the same test again. All I did was I just, once again, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100 yards on these little water bottles. And I don't know why I was missing the one at 100. I think that I thought that it was shooting left, and I kept adjusting right to hit it, and then after going and retrieving all of the Carnage, after I found that one at 80 yards, it was either the 60 or the 80-yard one that was on the right-hand side. That's when I realized that I'd probably been shooting too far right the whole time. So anyways, man, that gives me an excuse to take it back out, get it on some paper, make sure everything's dialed in just proper, and that won't happen again. We can hopefully get through a little water bottle test and just fine next time. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to share some results today since you couldn't see the action. Man, I'm bummed about that. Sorry, guys. Here, I want to show y'all something before I let y'all go. Look at this. More puppies. And you can't go without too many puppies. Well, I can go without more puppies. We're going to have to. There's another one. Look at that. They just multiply. It's funny how that happens. We got this one over here. This guy just looks like a possum. And so I think his name's going to be Awesome Possum. He's got them two little black ears and a white face, boy. He's just kind of silly looking. So his name just may be AP. He can be AP, not armor piercing. He can be Awesome Possum. Awesome Possum. I don't know. I'm silly. I don't know any better, and I may have I may just be a tad bit retarded. I'm not sure. Not clinically, but who knows? I never asked, and I never went to the doctor about it. So, anyways, guys, we love you. We hope everybody had a great Sunday, and we'll see y'all soon. Night, y'all.